that we don't have any Hispanics, Asians, in terms of our population. Why are we so undiverse? We were the only state in the mid-decade, about 2005, to become less diverse. Every other state was becoming more diverse except one, West Virginia. 1/3 of everybody who lives in New Mexico is Hispanic. 10% of the population of Colorado, Arizona, California, Hispanic. 25% of the population of Texas, Hispanic. And in West Virginia, we're 95% Caucasian, European.
You know, California is less than 50% white now.
Well, California, there are 1 million people of Mexican ancestry who live in Los Angeles.
And those states are right on top of Mexico.
Well, that's true. But there are also 40,000 Russians who live on Long Island just to the east of Brooklyn. There's a football team in Michigan whose practices have to be changed because the majority of that football team in Michigan are, ready? Muslim. There are more Muslims in the United States than there are Episcopalians. Okay? Change. And there in Dearborn, we have relatives in the Dearborn area because that was a big auto industry. But Dearborn has 250 to 300,000 Arabs in terms of population. You see, I used to tell my students, look around. This is not the America. If you're trying to judge what this country is like by looking at all of us, it's not going to work. We're insulated here because our economy, and you'll see this next week as I address what's happened to the economy, doesn't bring people in anymore. Where it brought in my mother and father, and all those Germans who came into Wheeling, and all those Poles who came into Wheeling, and all those Italians and others who came in, what's going to bring them now? Our son lives in Virginia. How many of my colleagues at West Liberty's children live in California, or Florida, or North Carolina, or Pennsylvania, or Texas, or someplace else? Because when I would ask classes, okay, how many of you plan to stay here when you're graduated from West Liberty? And you know how many hands would go up?